Hi, happy Friday, and welcome to Torah Today with me, with Chavi Rappaport. I hope you had a fantastic week. The Torah is so relevant today, just as it was then. In fact, everything that's written in the Torah is for a purpose. It's a blueprint for our lives, daily lives, even today. So when God came down the mountain, onto the mountain on Sinai, the Jewish people, their souls left them. They couldn't deal with the overwhelming presence of God. It was too much for a human being to endure. And so we said their souls left their bodies, and Hashem actually resurrected them right then and there. But Hashem said, I want a dwelling place with these people, with my people. This is an intimate relationship. And so I'm going to ask them to make a sanctuary, a home for me in their midst, in the physical world. But this time, I'm not just going to hover above them. Each and every one of them is going to contribute. Every single person, no matter how very important or feeling very insignificant, every person contributed something important. Every detail was significant to the total structure of this beautiful home for God, the Mishkan, the sanctuary. And then all the materials. The Jewish people had bought the gold and the silver and the dyes and the stones. Then the artisans put it together. But everything was brought to Moshe. Vayaviu et ha-mishkan Moshe. They brought everything to Moshe. So first we had their efforts, and then it was brought to Moshe, as if Moshe was going to be the connector, the mediator, to bring down that glory into the Mishkan. But you know what happened? On the day when the Mishkan was supposed to be set up, you know what the Torah tells us? Hukam ha-Mishkan. Not Vayakam Moshe Hakim et ha-Mishkan. Moshe set up the Mishkan, which is what Hashem told him to do. Who come? Moshe turned to God and said, these beams, they are so heavy, it's impossible for me to lift them. And Hashem said, just touch it, hold it, let it look as if you are setting it up, and I will assist you. And it was almost as if it set itself up. And then, only then, after everyone's efforts were involved, and the materials were brought to Moshe. Moshe, as an intermediate between the Jewish people and God, and once all of that came together, Hashem's glory descended upon and into this very holy space. And this is so incredible for us to realize. First of all, Hashem didn't want a dwelling place where he just landed, so to speak. He wanted the involvement and the effort of every single one of us. I want God in my life. Hashem says, I want to give you blessings, but I want your effort. I want you to be involved. And don't go it alone. There's a part of Moshe inside of us, and there's always a Moshe that we can communicate with to help us connect, to help us find that spiritual space. And maybe even most important is sometimes this load, it feels too heavy. This beam, I can't lift it on my own. And Hashem says, just make a small move. Just hold on to it. Touch it. Be there. Invest. Just a little bit of effort, and I will be there to lift it with you, for you. I will be there. Don't ever think that you're in any situation that is just too difficult for you to navigate or overcome, Hashem says, show up. Be there, put in an effort, and I assure you, in that way, that I will come to be with you in your Mishkan, in your sanctuary, and I will fill that space with divinity. Have a beautiful day, and may we really merit to experience that dwelling place, the third Bet HaMikdash, as soon as possible. Shabbat Shalom.